Hello, my name is Qamar and I welcome you all to one more IELTS lesson. In this lesson, we are going to see some listening part and I am going to tell you some tips using which you can predict the answers. IELTS में listening part में there is a recording going on, right? And उस recording के basis पे you have to look for the correct answers, right? Again, when you are listening, it means you are listening to understand so that you can answer the questions correctly. So there are some tips. Using that, you can predict the answers. As you know that before you listen to the recording in your IELTS listening test, IELTS gives you some time to read the questions. आपको कुछ टाइम दिया जाता है कि आप उन क्वेश्चन से गो थ्रू कर लें. And when you do that, it is very essential that you look at the questions and think about what sort of answers you need to identify, right? तो आप उन आंसर्स को ढूंढने की कोशिश करते हैं, राइट? और आप एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं कि कुछ किस्म के क्वेश्चन जो हैं वो पूछे जाएंगे. ये उन 30-40 सेकेंड्स की बात होती है जब आपको आयल्स टाइम देता है कि आप क्वेश्चन पेपर से गो थ्रू कर लें. एंड व्हेन यू डू दैट इट एक्चुअली बिकम्स वेरी इजियर टू फाइंड द आंसर्स. Today we'll see how we can use prepositions to find the correct answers. I hope you know what are prepositions.
Yes, in, at, on, under.
Yeah, in, at, on, under, right? So these sort of small words. So just by focusing, by concentrating on prepositions, you can actually predict some seemingly complex answers. So let us do an example here. For example, the question is, she would like to meet she would like to meet, and then you have to look for the answer. After meet there is no preposition, but we are going to look into some examples. For example, the preposition after meet is at, on, in, or maybe there is no preposition at all. It comes with at. She would like to meet at. So at, you should be prepared to look for the time. So maybe किसी टाइम की बारे में बात होने वाली है. For example, she would like to meet at 8 p.m. Okay, or she would like to meet at noon, दोपहर को 12 बजे, right? Which is very common. Okay, she would like to meet at sunset. She would like to meet at, for example, sunrise. Okay, and again ये तो आपने टाइम की बात कर ली, ठीक है? इसके अलावा हम क्या कर सकते हैं? She would, it can either be part of the week, right? So this is time and part of the day. Noon, sunset, sunrise को हम part of the day consider करते हैं. So it can either be part of the week. For example, she would like to meet at the weekend. Right? तो आप वीकेंड के लिए भी जो है वो आंसर को सर्च कर सकते हैं. एंड अगेन प्लेस के साथ भी हम at यूज करते हैं. तो फॉर एग्जाम्पल you also need to look for the place you would like to meet at the bus stop, right? So this is how you can predict answers using the preposition at. Let's look at the another example. Another preposition is in. So if in is there, it can be period of time. For example, she would like to meet in 2 hours. 2 घंटे में मिलना चाहती है, मिलना चाहेगी. Alright, 2 hours, 2 days, 2 weeks, 10 years, whatever. So टाइम, पीरियड ऑफ टाइम के लिए भी हम इन यूज करते हैं. ऑलराइट, और मे बी अगेन इन मंथ के लिए भी इन ही यूज होगा. अगेन शी वुड लाइक टू मीट इन अप्रैल, राइट? एंड मेक श्योर बिकॉज द मंथ अप्रैल is a proper noun, so it starts with the capital letter. Okay. Another prediction is year or season. She would like to meet in, for example, 2023, or season, she would like to meet in autumn, for example. Okay, so this is how we can predict answers when the preposition is in. All right, the next preposition can be on. So on, again, day or date also. All right, she would like to meet on Thursday. She would like to meet on 20th April, right? So with date, with day, you would be looking for something like this. And keep in mind that it can also be April 20th, because do you remember that lesson from how to tell a date? 20th April if it's British English, if it's American, then the month comes first, so it would be April 20th, right? Okay, so now let's see what if there is no preposition. Okay, so if there is no preposition, she would like to meet and there is no preposition at all, so what will you predict? Maybe if there is no preposition, she would like to meet now, she would like to meet immediately, foreign, right? She would like to meet at once, she would like to meet tomorrow. Okay, so if there is no preposition, maybe you should be looking for some answers like this. Or she would like to, she can, she would even like to meet some person, so you can say, you maybe start looking for the name of the person. For example, she would like to meet Ali, right? So this is how you use prepositions to predict your answers in the listening section. I hope you have found this video useful, and I'll see you in my next IELTS lesson. Thank you.